Good evening, guys. Matt here with Underdog in Knoxville, Tennessee. Getting ready to get rolling. We'll be starting with Obsidian here in a minute. Before we get there, everyone make sure the microphone's actually working for me tonight and I don't start the show 5 minutes talking to myself. Thank you, Mike. Anyone else can hear me well, or at least at all? Thank you, Tyson. Excellent, excellent. Before we get rolling, there are still 9 spots on Tier 1. I suspect that will sell out if it has not gotten very close after the Obsidian. I'll put together a filler for it before we roll to the Mosaic. And we've got 18 left on the Court King, so that's a toss-up on whether or not that gets filled tonight. Thank you, Zach and Chris. Okay, like I said, we're starting with 2019 Obsidian football tonight. The participants in this, before we roll on, we've got Mike P for 3 spots, Frank C for 1, Brian W for 2, Jeffrey B for 3, David D for 1, Jeffrey E for 3, James G for 3, Daryl K for 2, Zach P for 1, Anthony G for 1, Chad P for 2, Fred B for 1, Troy S for 1, Brian M for 3, Bryce E for 1, Quentin C for 1, Frederick M for 2, and Howard Merritt for 1. Obviously, if there's a problem with that list, please let me know before we progress to the random. Next up is our dice roll. Okay, is it showing the dice roller screen for you all? Excellent. Well, I'm going to roll on with it. For whatever reason, it is doing it completely different than I'm accustomed to tonight. And Change and I are not the best of friends, but we'll roll with it as it is. Four more is what we need. And that is a 9. Okay, once again, if you would confirm for me that the list randomizer is what is on your screen, said it's acting completely different for me tonight. I just want to make sure everyone can see before I roll with it. Excellent. Here we go, 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and number 9. We've got Daryl K on top and Frank C on bottom. Here we go, 9 times with the teams. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Got the Eagles on top and the Falcons on the bottom. Mike, I wish the split screen was intentional. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, it is the only way it is letting me switch to the desktop screen. I think I like it too, but I don't like change when I didn't expect it. Running through our list, matched up with the teams, we have Daryl K with the Philadelphia Eagles, Fred Brooks with the Green Bay Packers, Daryl K with the Indianapolis Colts, Jeffrey B with the Detroit Lions, Brian Moorhead with the Baltimore Ravens, Mike Pelkey with the Seattle Seahawks, Frederick Moore with the Cincinnati Bengals, Zach P with the Patriots, Frederick Moore with the Cardinals, James Gain with the Chargers, Jeffrey B. with the Bucks, Quentin Carter with the 49ers, Mike P. with the Pittsburgh Steelers, James G. with the Buffalo Bills, Jeffrey E. with the Jaguars, Chad P. with the Houston Texans, Jeffrey E. with the Kansas City Chiefs, Brian M. with the Dolphins, Howard M. with the Titans, Jeffrey B. with the Cowboys, Troy S. with the Bears, David D. with the Oakland Raiders, Bryce E. with the New York Jets, Brian W. with the Saints, James G. with the Redskins, Jeffrey E. with the Browns, Chad P. with the Giants, Mike P. with the Vikings, Brian M. with the Rams, Brian W. with the Carolina Panthers, Anthony G. with the Broncos, and Frank C. with the Falcons. You are 100% correct there, Mark. Everyone knows better than to give me technology. Well, it's safe to give me the cards. It's just not safe to give me the technology. Tyler, let me check real quick and see how we're looking on the tier one. Tyler, that's probably about right. Between Obsidian and Mosaic, it'll probably take us till about 10. Especially if we end up having to run a filler, it may be later than that because we're down to 6 spots on the tier one. Good luck, everyone. Starting off with an Eli Manning. Moving on to a Hunter Renfrow out of 50. It will be a jersey. Volcanic material. Next is a DeAndre Baker out of 75. Yep. Flipping 2 cards at a time. That is a rookie auto there of Baker going to the New York Giants. And Chad P. Next is a Hakeem Butler out of 150. Rookie auto once again. Going to the Arizona Cardinals and Fred M. Next up is a Mecole Hardman out of 75. That is going to be a rookie jersey card out of 75 for Hardman, going to the Chiefs and Jeffrey E. Ray Lewis, orange. That is out of 50, going to the Baltimore Ravens and Brian M. And last is a Nick Chubb purple. That is out of 75, going to the Browns and Jeffrey E. There we go, guys. There's the Obsidian. Get that cleaned up, and yeah, Mark, those are absolutely beautiful cards. Get that cleaned up and move on to the Mosaic here in just a second. Hey guys, we're down to 5 left on the tier 1. Anyone want to grab any of those 5 spots, or do I need to put together a filler on that? Run a 50-50 on it as well. Let me know while I get the Mosaic ready. There's the link for the tier 1 if you want to grab those. If anyone wants to grab those last 5 slots. Okay, here is our participant list for the Mosaic. We've got Brian W. with 1, Jeffrey B. with 2, Fred B. with 2, Troy S. with 1, Derek O. with 1, Chris P. with 1, Quentin C. with 1, Robert P. with 2, Matt R with 2, Jeffrey E with 1, Ed Y with 1, Jason J with 2, Marco M with 3, Anthony G with 1, Nick A with 5, Clark N with 2, and Mitch H with 2. Yeah, Tyler, I agree. It's kind of surprising they're putting a lot of effort in at this point in the year. I would definitely think the Nets would have moved on. Okay, here we go with the dice roll for the one box break of 2019-20 Mosaic basketball. 4 or more. Hopefully not a 9 again. 6 it is. Here we go with the list of participants. We just went over 6 times. Three, 4, 5, and 6. We've got Clark N on top, Anthony G on bottom. Again, Clark N on top, Anthony G on bottom. And the teams 6 times. 4, 5, and 6. We have the Cavs on top and the Grizzlies on the bottom. Again, Cavs on top, Grizzlies on the bottom. Okay, here we go with the list after the random. We got Clark N with the Cavs, Mitch H with the Warriors, Jason J with the Oklahoma City Thunder, Mitch H with the Bulls, Matt R with the Pistons, Troy S with the Celtics, Jason J with the Hornets, Quentin C with the Mavs, Nick A with the Bucks, Nick A with the Lakers, Brian W with the Nets, Marco M with the Wizards, Robert P with the Raptors, Fred B with the Sixers, Matt R with the Sacramento Kings, Fred B. with the Trailblazers, Derek O. with the Knicks, Ed Y. with the Suns, Jeffrey E. with the Timberwolves, Jeffrey B. with the Magic, Nick A. with both the Rockets and the Heat, Marco M. with the Spurs, Nick A. with the Pacers, Chris P. with the Pelicans, Clark N. with the Atlanta Hawks, Jeffrey B. with the Jazz, Robert P. with the Nuggets, Marco M. with the Clippers, and Anthony G. with the Grizzlies. And Anthony, I'm sure if you're watching, you're anxious for me to hurry up and start before I realize I've made another mistake. So I'll hurry up and get this one rolling. Dan, I hate that they beat you to it, but I'm glad that sold out. I love opening tier one, so definitely glad to get to open it tonight. Jeff B., I hope it's live. If not, that's a whole nother problem that I'm going to have to figure out. I'll give it a second to see if anyone else is having issues. We still looking good for everybody? Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Dan. I'll get rolling then. Now I'm paranoid that it is going to freeze on me, so. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. LeBron base. Mason Plumlee, silver prism. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, red rookie. Cam Reddish, blue chips. Zion Williams, introductions. Kendrick Nunn, debut. Always have to be happy when we start with a Zion. That goes to Chris P. Marvin Bagley, silver prism or that silver mosaic. Taj Gibson, the red. And Joel Embiid, in it to win it. Giannis MVPs. Kobe White debut, the silver Mosaic. Dennis Schroeder, the red Mosaic. Steph Curry, Stairmasters. Joel Embiid, Stairmasters Prism. There's a Ja NBA debut. That one going to Anthony G. Brandon Clark, Silver Prism debut. Terrence Ross, the red Mosaic. DeAndre Hunter, Introductions Mosaic Prism. Cam Reddish. And a regular Cam Reddish rookie. Dylan Windler, I believe that's going to be our autograph there with the Prism autograph. JJ Redick, Silver Mosaic. Rui debut, red Mosaic. DeAndre Hunter, blue chips. Zach Collins, Silver Prism. DeLon Wright, the red Mosaic. Jeff, you have, if I'm finding them all, the Orlando Magic, the Utah Jazz. Did you only have two? Harrison Barnes, Silver Prism. RJ Barrett, the blue Mosaic. That should be out of 99, and it is. And That is going to the New York Knicks, and I've got my list all out of order, so it's a little more challenging for me to find it. And that goes to Derek O. And there's a Jason Tatum center stage to the Celtics. The Kobe White debut. Markieff Morris, silver mosaic. Nicholas Claxton, red mosaic rookie. Kendrick Nunn, blue chips. James Harden, overdrive to the Rockets. And that is Nick A. Taco Fall, debut. Tyler Hero, rookie. You're gonna make me go back and look at that one again. Yeah, those center stage cards are absolutely beautiful. See, and that goes to Troy S. That's who got the Jason Tatum. Silver, Keldon Johnson. So red, Brooke Lopez. Eric Pascal, introductions. Kawhi Montage Prism. Last pack. Let's finish this out strong. Got an R.J. Barrett on the back. Can't ever complain about that. Seth Curry, silver mosaic. Blake Griffin, red. Bowl. Tyler Hero debut. And an R.J. Barrett rookie. Just a few of the hits from this real quick before we move to Tier 1. Keldon Johnson, silver rookie, silver prism. Kawhi Montage prism. James Harden overdrive. R.J. Barrett, blue mosaic, rookie out of 99. Dylan Windler, prism auto rookie. John Morant, NBA debut. Zion introductions. And Jason Tatum, center stage. Yeah, Troy's usually with us. If not, you may be able to catch him in the Underdogs, the group on Facebook. I'm pretty sure he's posted there before as well. we've still got 15 spots left in the Court Kings. Are there enough people on here that want to try a filler at that? I'm guessing that's too many spots to fill, but if there are enough of you that want to try, I'll create it and we'll give it a whirl. Jeffrey, you wanting 5 of the teams or 5 of the filler spots? Okay, guys, give me a couple. I'll go ahead and start on the filler. It's going to take a couple. I've got to do that and download the list for tier one. So I'm going to go ahead and post the link for any Court King spots anyone wants to grab while I'm working on the filler. Like I said, you got to give me a few minutes to get the filler done and to get the tier one list downloaded and ready to roll. I'll be back with y'all in just a couple. Okay, guys, there is filler, the link for the filler. It is 28 spots. I believe it was $12 a spot. You have a 50-50 chance at a random team in the 2 box Court Kings break. And now it take me just a couple minutes to download our tier one. Hopefully, we'll get the Court Kings filled up and can do it after tier one. I'll be back in just a couple. I've got a card here. Hall of Fame. Okay, guys. Looks like the filler sold out. So thank you much on that. That means we get more to play with after the tier one. After a long fight with Excel, I finally have our tier one participant list. I'm going to run through this. If you would please pay close attention and correct me if something's wrong. Anytime I have that much trouble with Excel, it's not a good sign. So here's our tier one list: Brian W., Jeffrey B for 3, Robert M for 2, Keith E for 1, Donald M for 1, Chris P for 1, Bryce E for 1, Israel R for 1, Kenny G for 1, Ed Y, Jason J for 2, Matt R for 1, Clark N for 1, Tyson M for 2, Mike R for 2, Mitch H for 1, Brian H for 1, Tyler B for 1, Mike Pelkey for 1, Howard M for 2, Ed Y for 1, Mitch H, I believe that's another for him, and then Richard B for 1. Brian, you bought 2 of the fillers for Court Kings or 2 spots in Tier 1? Okay, good. You had me worried. Yeah, that was the Tier 1 list that I just read. Okay, moving on to the dice roll for the Tier 1 $3 break. We need 4 or more, and that is an 8. Well, welcome. Glad you joined us. Okay, here goes our participant list 8 times. Once again, this is for the Tier 1 $3 break. 6, 7, and 8. We've got Jeffrey B on top. And Keith E on bottom. Again, Jeffrey B on top, Keith E on bottom. And our team list 8 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 8. We got the Marlins on top, Padres on the bottom. Marlins on top and Padres on the bottom. Well, Mr. T, we're definitely glad you joined us. Okay, here are our team assignments for the Tier 1. Jeffrey B, the Miami Marlins. Tyson M, the Red Sox. Clark N, the Blue Jays. Matt R, the Tigers. Donald M, the Indians. Robert M, the Giants. Howard M, the Brewers. Kenny G, the Astros. Mike R, the Diamondbacks. Brian W, the Oakland A's. Richard B, the Cubs. Jeffrey B, the White Sox. Ed Y, the Atlanta Braves. Israel R, the Texas Rangers. Mitch H, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Howard M, the Los Angeles Angels. Christopher P, the Seattle Mariners. Mike P, the Twins. Mitch H, the Mets. Tyler B, the Rockies. Tyson M, the Rays. Jeffrey B, the Phillies. Bryce E, the Cardinals. Jason J, the Yankees. Mike R, the Pirates. Brian H, the Orioles. Ed Y, the Kansas City Royals. Jason J, the Reds. Robert M, the Nationals. And Keith E, the Padres. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Box 1. There's a nice start. We've got a Fernando Tatis auto to 150 on top. That going to the San Diego Padres and Keith E. We've got a Matt Carpenter jersey out of 395. That going to the St. Louis Cardinals and Bryce E. And finish this box off with a Carter Kaboom, the bronze auto out of 25. That going to Robert M. and the Washington Nationals. I'll take that start every day. Box 2. Wow. Let's start off with a Don Mattingly auto out of 60 there to the New York Yankees. That one going to Jason J. The Ender jersey to 395 for the Atlanta Braves going to Ed Y. And Bobby Bradley rookie auto to 299 going to the Cleveland Indians and Donald M. Any box that includes a Mattingly auto, I can't complain about. That is for sure. I absolutely love these on-card autos. And our third and final box. Let's keep the heat going. A Burt Blyleven auto out of 200 to the Minnesota Twins and Mike P. Aaron Nola jersey out of 395 going to the Phillies and Jeffrey B. Christian Yelich jersey out of 395 going to the Milwaukee Brewers. That is Howard M. And our final card is a Alex Young rookie auto out of 299 to the Arizona Diamondbacks and Mike R. I'll definitely take that $3 group. Running back through the jerseys, all out of 395 out of these three were Aaron Nola to the Phillies, Christian Yelich to the Brewers, Ender I to the Atlanta Braves, and Matt Carpenter to the St. Louis Cardinals. And our autos for this group: Bobby Bradley, rookie out of 299 to the Indians. Alex Young, rookie out of 299 to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Bert Blyleven, auto out of 200 to the Minnesota Twins. Fernando Tatis, out of 150 auto to the San Diego Padres. Don Mattingly, out of 60 to the New York Yankees. And Carter Kaboom, bronze auto out of 25 to the Washington Nationals. Jeff, it's out of 395. Let's see, it's 250 out of 395. Some nice boxes. If you'll give me just a couple, I'll get our list downloaded for Court Kings. We'll get the filler run and then the regular randomization. Hey, Average Pop Guy, I'm in the process of downloading the filler orders now, so hopefully in just a couple. Okay, guys, here is our filler list. I'm going to run through it, make sure it sounds right to everyone before I random it off. We have Mitch H for 3, Chris H for 2, Jeffrey B, believe that's 5 if I'm counting correctly, Matt R for 2, Nick Abbott for 5, Brian M for 2, Clark N for 4, Israel R for 1, Howard M for 3, and Thomas B for 1. I'm going to go ahead and do our dice roll while I give you all a minute to confirm that that filler list is correct. The dice roll will also be used for the team assignments for the Court King 2 box break. Okay, we need a 4 or more on the dice roll. That is a 7. Okay, just a quick reminder before I randomize this 7 times that on the 7th, we had 28 spots in the 50-50. So after the 7th randomization, spots 1 through 14 will receive a random team in the Court Kings break. And unfortunately, the spots 15 through 28 will be out of luck. So here we go, 7 times to see who are filling the Court King spots. Four, 5, 6. Oh, glad I stopped and checked. I was about to go 9. It's only 7. So there's our 7th. After 7, number 1, we have Clark N. Number 2, Jeffrey B. Number 3, Thomas B. Number 4, Howard M. Number 5, Jeffrey B. Number 6, Clark N. Number 7, Clark N. Number 8, Nick A. Number 9, Nick A. Number 10, Matt R. Number 11, Mitch H. Number 12, Mitch H. Number 13, Brian M. And number 14, Jeff B. So 1 through 14 are the winners. There spots in the Court King break. Okay, our participants in the Court King 2-box random team break are Jeffrey B for 2, Kevin P for 1, Troy S for 1, Chris P for 1, Israel R for 1, Ed Y for 1, Jason Jones for 2, Matt R for 1, Brian H for 2, Mitch H for 1, Howard M for 2, Matt R for 1, and then the following names are from the filler, which Clark N, Jeffrey B, Thomas B, Howard M, Jeffrey B, Clark N for 2, Nick A for 2, Matt R, Mitch H for 2, Brian M, and Jeffrey B. And on the dice roll, we have 7, so that's the number of times we'll be randomizing the participant list and the team list. Seven times. Number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You have Jason J on top and Jason J on bottom. And our team 7 times. 4, 5, 6, and 7. You got the Timberwolves on top and the Cavaliers on the bottom. Okay, here are our team assignments. Jason J with the Timberwolves, Jeffrey B with the Hawks, Brian H with the Dallas Mavericks, Clark N with the Chicago Bulls, Nick A with the Denver Nuggets, Howard M with the New York Knicks, Matt R with the Miami Heat, Brian Moorhead with the New Orleans Pelicans, Jeffrey B with the Oklahoma City Thunder, Israel R with the Sacramento Kings, Ed Y with the Golden State Warriors, Brian H with the Indiana Pacers, Matt R with the Charlotte Hornets, Troy S with the Brooklyn Nets, Thomas B with the Utah Jazz, Clark N with the Phoenix Suns and with the Los Angeles Lakers, Howard M with the Wizards and the Magic, Mitch H with the Memphis Grizzlies, Kevin P with the Bucks, Jeffrey B with the 76ers and the Clippers, Chris P with the Toronto Raptors, Mitch H with the Celtics and the Pistons, Matt R with the Portland Trailblazers, Nick A. with the San Antonio Spurs, Jeffrey B. with the Houston Rockets, and Jason Jones with the Cleveland Cavaliers. There we have it, guys. Good luck, everyone. Let's finish this off with some hate. Derrick Rose base to the Pistons. Devin Booker base to the Suns. Cameron Johnson, rookie, to the Phoenix Suns. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, rookie, to the New Orleans Pelicans. Marcus Morris, red, I believe, to 149 for the Knicks. It is to 149. Next up is a Justin Robinson out of 75 to the Washington Wizards. As an heir apparent auto, again out of 75 to the Washington Wizards for Howard Merritt. Cameron Johnson out of 99, Phoenix Suns. Heir apparent auto. That going to Clark N. Maestro, Donovan Mitchell to the Utah Jazz. That goes to Thomas B. Porzingis, points in the paint. To the Dallas Mavericks, that is Brian H. And finishing it off with a level 2 Cam Reddish rookie to the Atlanta Hawks for Jeffrey B. Here we go, box 2, guys. Kevin Durant base to the Brooklyn Nets. Malcolm Brogdon to the Indiana Pacers, base card. Carson Edwards, rookie, Boston Celtics. Sekou to the Detroit Pistons, rookie. Points in the paint, Kemba Walker. I believe that's an orange version. That is numbered out of 49. Mark Aguirre to the Dallas Mavericks. It's going to Brian H. That is out of 99. Impressionist Ink auto. Luka Samanic to the 49 for the San Antonio Spurs. That's going to Nick A. It's an heir apparent auto. We have a Karl Anthony Towns, Maestro, going to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Jason J. Have a LeBron James, points in the paint, going to the Lakers. That is Clark N. And a Jarrett Culver rookie, level 4, going to Minnesota. And that is Jason J. with the Culver. Not sure what the odds on those level 4 rookies are, but I think that's the first one I've seen out of probably 12 boxes, give or take. So running back there, just a few of the hits. Jason Culver, level 4 rookie. Orange, points in the paint, Kemba Walker out of 49. Cam Reddish, level 2 rookie. LeBron James, points in the paint. That's definitely a neat card. Heir apparent, Luka for the Spurs. Impressionist Inc., Mark Aguirre for the Dallas Mavericks. Cameron Johnson, heir apparent for the Phoenix Suns. And Justin Robinson, heir apparent for the Washington Wizards. Well, guys, I really appreciate it. Thank you for getting that, both the Tier 1 and the filler of Court Kingsville. That was great fun. And thank you so much for participating and hanging out with Underdog tonight. As always, bet on the underdog. Good night.